Hi, Chem Team. So we've already defined metals as elements that tend to lose their electrons, whereas nonmetals tend to have nuclei that attract uh, electrons or hold their existing valence electrons very tightly. So what's interesting is that metal atoms, when they're by themselves, tend to form just a sea of loose electrons. Because none of the nuclei can attract electrons tightly, these electrons flow freely between different atoms. And this sea of electrons results in metal's properties. For instance, metal is shiny because the loose electrons can catch a light wave, causing them to jump up an energy level, and then when they are attracted back to the nucleus, reflect the light wave back out. It also allows metals to be conductive because these loose electrons can carry the flow of energy, that is heat or electricity. And then metals tend to be malleable. They can flatten out or ductile, they can be pulled into wires, because these loose electrons can flow to restabilize metal atoms when they're subjected to extreme force. Nonmetals, meanwhile, are the opposite. Because these electrons are tightly held close to the nucleus, they can't reflect light because they can't jump up energy levels when they're hit by light waves. Likewise, they aren't conductive, they are insulators because these tightly held electrons can't flow and facilitate the flow of energy. And last, nonmetals are brittle. That is, they tend to shatter or crumble apart because the tightly held electrons can't flow to restabilize a metal when it's subjected to force. And that's it. At this point, you guys have a couple of practice problems. We'll see you in class tomorrow.